Hungary is among the latest European countries to impose lockdowns following a dramatic surge in COVID cases. It will last at least 30 days and includes a nationwide nighttime curfew. In its fight against the pandemic, they're also planning to import Russia's COVID vaccine. It's known as Sputnik V and is being developed by Moscow's Gamaleya Research Center. It's currently undergoing post-registration trials involving participants from around the world. The latest data from stage 3 tests suggests the jab is 92% effective. Earlier, my colleague Neil Harvey spoke about the vaccine with the Hungarian foreign minister who contracted coronavirus himself and has been in quarantine for over a week.
I usually run like 15 kilometers on a daily average. Now I'm tired even of thinking about running. So when I do a little walk around here, I got exhausted. So it's a virus which I would like to propose to everybody to avoid. It's bad, with bad symptoms, with bad impacts.
Given that this is a global problem, one would like to think that it would be tackled better by countries coming together, working together, something they don't always do. You'll know better than anyone as a foreign minister whether that's happening. Have you found the level of information exchange and cooperation?
Look, I think you're totally right. So if any time international cooperation based on mutual respect is important, then it is now. And I think that all hypocrisy, political correctness, judging each other, lecturing each other should be left behind. And instead of attacking other countries on a political basis, we should think about how to cooperate. That's why I think international cooperation would be extremely important when it comes to the vaccine, for example. So sometimes I have the feeling that the issue of the vaccines is becoming over-politicized, which I think should be avoided again. We are crossing fingers for all companies and countries which are moving forward with developing the vaccine, regardless who they are. So we are interested in the American, in the European, in the Russian, in the Chinese, in the Israeli vaccine development and research to be successful, because the more vaccines we will have is the better. That's why we're negotiating with everybody, including Russia, of course.
Yeah, if this is correct, I've read reports that Hungary is going to be buying some Russian vaccines in December. But like you said, you'll be looking at all the options. Is there any concern, though, about how that will be met, a response from other countries? Because as we see, these things are often politicised. Look,
this should be avoided. So now it's about the life of the people. So if any time political aspects should be left behind, then this is the time. We understand it is realistic that in December a small scale of deliveries can be launched in order to make the necessary clinical trials and tests back in Hungary. And as of the second part of January, it might be realistic that we buy a bigger quantity from Russia. But we are not only negotiating about simply buying vaccine from Russia, we are negotiating about the localization of the production, or at least the part of the production, to Hungary. There is a company operating here in Hungary which has been producing vaccines for other viruses and diseases, of course, but they seem to be able to transform their capacity in a way that they would be able to be involved in the production cycle.